Topic of today's presentation, today's call is what you can do to grow your business by 1,000 followers on TikTok so that you can generate either your first $1,000 in sales on the platform or an additional $1,000 in sales on the platform. So I know a few days ago, we posted over in the Facebook group, or I did, and I said, if there's another platform that you would be interested in learning more about, what would it be? And TikTok was the #1 platform that everyone said they'd be interested in learning more about. So I know that it's a hot button and a hot topic for you. So I'm really excited to share with you some strategies on what you can do to drive sales directly from TikTok. So full disclosure, obviously you are a member of the Unleashed course where we focus on growing your small business using Facebook and Instagram. And I will say this throughout today's call, you will have to continue to have a presence on both Facebook and Instagram. But as we all know, your organic reach on both of those platforms continues to decline. So we're going to look at some examples of that, as if you don't already know, but we'll look at some examples of that on the call today, some case studies and things like that. The other thing that is becoming more difficult on Facebook and Instagram is advertising. So if you're a local business, you're a little bit insulated from the rising cost of advertising on Facebook and Instagram. But if you're a business that needs to advertise or wants to advertise your online presence either nationally or internationally, ad costs are becoming increasingly expensive and almost pricing small business owners out of the game. So it's been really important to me and my team to find alternatives for small business owners, not only to just kind of replace the income that you were making from sales from both Facebook and Instagram, but to give you an even better platform for your business so that you can more actively engage with and serve your audience and do so in a way that doesn't cost you a dime. So nothing's better than free, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today, free ways that you can leverage TikTok to grow your small business in terms of number of followers and in terms of sales, which is definitely the most important. But don't get me wrong, you will still have to have a presence on Facebook and Instagram. People will still be checking you out on those platforms to make sure that you are still active. If you're not, if you haven't posted in, months and months, they may assume that you're no longer in business. So you definitely still have to be active on both of those platforms. TikTok just offers us an easier, more dependable stream of eyeballs on our content and fresh new potential customers looking at our products or services without having to spend money boosting posts like we do on Facebook or creating ads. So I really do feel like for small business owners, now is the time for you to start thinking about pivoting over to TikTok. I think if you wait a few more months or heaven forbid a couple more years, you're really going to regret your decision to not be on the platform sooner. So I'm going to tell you what you can do to grow your presence on TikTok and what you can do to get your first $1,000 in sales from the platform. And the 1,000 theme is going to be kind of woven throughout today's presentation, but it'll all make sense why that's so important by the time we get to the end of the session. So my goal for you today as an Unleashed member, and by the way, thank you guys so much for being a part of the Unleashed family. We have over 47,000 members, and you guys are just always rolling through the punches. And, when a change comes up, instead of getting frustrated with it, you guys are always receptive to hearing and learning. And so I'm just really, really thankful to have you as a member of our community. You don't know how much that means to me and my family and to everyone that works here at the Marketing Academy for Small Business. So really, really appreciate you being a part of our family and our community. So my goal for you today is to walk away from this free training understanding, knowing, and believing that you can leverage TikTok to serve your audience and drive lasting results in your business. So this is a quote from Small Business Digital Trends. They just released a June 2022 report. I believe it came out on the 6th of June. And this is what they had to say. Small business owners understand that digital platforms are no longer a nice to have. They're a critical tool for reaching customers and growing their business. Moreover, there's a shift among those already leveraging digital platforms, with small businesses increasingly turning to emerging players like TikTok to follow their customers and accelerate their growth. In fact, 67% of small businesses surveyed indicate that they are most optimistic about their growth potential on TikTok as compared to other social media platforms. So if you are like most small business owners, you know that Organic reach on Facebook and Instagram has plummeted. You know how hard it is to get your message out in front of your ideal customers. You're probably a little bit frustrated that people have followed you. They've told Facebook they're interested in seeing the content that you're publishing, and yet Facebook and Instagram aren't showing your stuff to them for one reason or another. So we're all a little bit frustrated. And again, we still have to have a presence on Facebook and Instagram. We still have to do our best and put our best foot forward over there. But if you're looking for a way to actually grow and accelerate the growth of your small business right now, TikTok is going to be the platform that's going to allow us to do that quickly, easily, and without spending any money. So that's always nice, right? Free is always best. So you all know who I am. My name's Samantha English, and I am the founder of the Marketing Academy for Small Business. Since 2014, when we launched the Marketing Academy, many of you have been with us since 2014. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being an original member of the Marketing Academy. I've built a seven-figure business, nearly $10 million, through training small business owners like you on how to use social media to more effectively market your business. Obviously, we have over 47,000 students in our courses, and through my webinars and affiliations with local chambers of commerce and organizations like the Ceramic Studios of America and Beachbody, you name it. Lots of different organizations have hired me to train their members on how to use social media to grow their businesses. So you probably already know this story. In 2020, my husband and I launched a restaurant and microbrewery right before the pandemic hit. So again, rolling with the punches there, but much, much better now, much easier to operate that business. Supply chain issues are still, and employment issues are still an issue, but we are happy to be local business owners. We've owned an Etsy shop, we've owned a t-shirt company, we've owned a lawn irrigation company, and we have built those up and sold those. And so now the only three businesses that we have are the Marketing Academy, the microbrewery, and the restaurant. So in 2019, I was appointed by the governor of Kentucky to the board for small business advocacy. So I get to work with legislators and lobbyists and people that help put laws and programs into effect for small business owners. So I'm always proud to be a member of that cabinet. So I'm sure that you can relate. Right now you're probably feeling overwhelmed and a little frustrated with Facebook and Instagram. Since 2020 at least, things have really seemed to decline in terms of organic reach and the cost of ads on both Facebook and Instagram. I know that many of you have been with me for many years, and so you probably know my personality. You know that I'm type A. What you may not know is that I absolutely hate change. You know, I'm always informing you about the changes that have gone into effect on Facebook and Instagram, new algorithm updates, any new features and functionality. But when it came to thinking about learning how to market my business and teaching you all how to market your businesses on another social media platform, it really felt overwhelming. And I kind of had just like this pit in my stomach, like, oh my gosh, can we possibly learn another platform? So it took me a long time. About 2019, I started thinking, hey, TikTok, this is starting to look a lot like the beginnings of what Facebook looked like when it was rolling out. And today I can tell you that we are in the golden age of TikTok. We are in when things used to be good on Facebook and when things were good on Instagram. That's the age that we're at now with TikTok. So we have probably a good 2 years for organic reach on TikTok before things kind of start to shift. That's kind of what happened with Facebook between 2012 and 2014. Prior to 2012, Facebook was a little bit of a hot mess. Between 2012 and 2014 was really a great time for small business owners and advertisers on the platform. You had a ton of free organic reach and ads were very inexpensive. In 2014, Facebook introduced a new algorithm that instead of having a feed that was chronological, it went into a ranking system, and that made a lot of small business owners not be as visible to the people who had followed their pages. So go ahead and type into the chat if you have been around since prior to 2014. I know a lot of you have. I know that we have someone on the call today. I don't know if she'll say it or not, but she's been in business since 1986. So that's pretty impressive, right? But so around 2014, when the new algorithm went into effect, our reach went from, pretty much, you were reaching pretty much all of your followers. In 2014, it went down to about 18%. So you were still able to reach about 18% of your followers. Today, if you look at the number of followers on your page, depending on the overall count of your followers, you're probably only reaching like less than 1.6% of your followers with your organic post. What's more concerning to me is that we're getting less and less engagement on those posts. And it may not be anything that you're doing. What my fear is that Facebook and Instagram users are becoming blind to content from businesses. They're just almost, you've heard of nose blind. I think sometimes we become, kind of blind to things in our feed after we're so accustomed to seeing them. And Facebook and Instagram really haven't changed up how they are positioning, posts and content and that sort of thing. So my fear is that consumers are becoming a little bit blind to what we're posting, and that's why we're not only seeing a decline in reach, but we're also seeing a decline in engagement. So while I was so hesitant to change because of how much success I have seen and I have seen you all see on Facebook and Instagram, now is really the time to pivot. And I know that that's hard to hear, and I know that that may not be what you came here wanting to hear today, but now is really the time to, maybe pivot's not even the right word, but now is the time to add in TikTok to your list of social media platforms that you are actively engaging on. So you're still going to have to be on Facebook and Instagram, but you're going to have to add posting to TikTok and creating TikToks as well. Here's the good news. The good news is what you create on TikTok, you can repurpose on Facebook and Instagram very easily with a couple of clicks, and then you're done. And so you're not having to create, content for basically you're probably posting on Facebook and Instagram together. So you're not going to have to kind of create two separate pieces of content for Facebook and Instagram and then TikTok. So we'll talk a little bit more about repurposing content later on in today's call. So I was overwhelmed at the thought of adding one more platform and learning how to achieve the level of success that I've had on Facebook and Instagram, and I've shown you all how to have on Facebook and Instagram. It's a little overwhelming to think about doing the same thing on TikTok, but I started to understand that long-term results are getting harder and harder to build on Facebook and Instagram. And I've always told you that I want what's best for your business, and I want you to be implementing the strategies that are going to result in real growth and potential for your small business. And so I felt like it was my duty to figure this out for my business and for yours. I wanted to connect with my audience and reach the people that I wanted to serve, and I was no longer able to do that reliably and sustainably on Facebook and Instagram. So I gave in and I started to learn how small businesses and how my business could leverage TikTok to get in front of people who are most likely to purchase from us. So that's kind of what's been going on for about the last year. I've pretty much purchased every course available on TikTok. I don't want you guys to have to purchase those kinds of things. I wanted to learn all that I could so that I could come to you and say, hey, TikTok is a major player now. Now is the time to jump in. It's been kind of messy like Facebook was prior to 2012. TikTok was a little messy there for a little while. It went through like a weird adolescent phase, but now it is a real player and an important piece for small business owners like you and me. I am telling you, 2 years from now, you will be on TikTok, period. If you have a business, you will be on TikTok. Just like if you have a business right now, you're on Facebook and Instagram. 2 years from now, you will be on TikTok, period. Get in on it now while it's free, because from 2012 to 2014, Facebook was free. 2014, you pretty much had to start to pay to play. That's when boosting posts kind of came onto the scene. That's when, advertising was almost an essential if you wanted to get your message in front of people who had not followed or liked your page. So that's where we're at with TikTok right now, the golden age. This is the time for you to be taking advantage. This is the time for you to start growing your business. 2 years from now, you're probably going to have to pay to play. So just judging by TikTok following in the footsteps of Facebook and also in Instagram as well. So I know that you guys are busy. You wear all the hats in your business. You are the bookkeeper, you are human resources, your customer service, your inventory management, you are the photographer, you're probably the staff psychologist at times. I know you're wearing all the hats. I know that you're stressing. I know that you look at your reach numbers and your engagement and you probably have a pit in your stomach and you think, how am I going to get this out in front of people? Like, how am I going to grow my business? Facebook and Instagram used to be such a great source of traffic for my website. Facebook and Instagram used to be such a great source of me being able to reach people in my community so that I could tell them about, my daily specials if you own a restaurant, or my sales or promotions for my service-based business. And now I just can't get in front of anybody. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do to grow my business? What am I going to do to sustain my business? I know that you are probably stressed about seeing a decline in sales from Facebook and Instagram. And that is stressful. I know you've probably had some sleepless nights worrying about how you are going to continue marketing and growing your small business when reach on Facebook is so hard to come by. But I want to give you a little bit of hope. Um, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're just going to have to kind of switch courses just a little bit. So after I learned all that I could about TikTok, some strategies that are in some courses are absolutely ludicrous and crazy, and they're kind of like growth hacking, and they're not sustainable. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm obviously not going to share those strategies with you, but there are some real actionable strategies that you can put into place on TikTok to actually grow your number of followers and make sure that your followers are super targeted. And people, again, just like on Facebook and Instagram, these TikTok users are the ones with the means and motivation to purchase from you. The good thing about this is we're on Facebook where we can target people with the means and motivation to buy from us with our ads. On TikTok, you can do that for free. You can do that with your organic content because TikTok's algorithm knows how to figure out the types of products or services that you are offering and get them in front of just users on the platform, not even necessarily your followers. So we're going to talk more about that in just a few minutes. So growth is absolutely, it's just going to happen. When you're on TikTok, it's absolutely just going to happen. And because you have an enormous amount of organic reach beyond just your followers, just to any user on the platform. So we're going to talk about TikTok's two different feeds in just a minute. I ignored TikTok for far too long. If I would have jumped in on it probably a year ago, our business would be so much further along than it is right now, but I can't go back and undo it. But what I can do is encourage you to jump on it now so that you're not looking back, 6 months from now thinking, oh my gosh, like look at what I've been able to accomplish with TikTok. I wish I would have started this sooner, because regret is a terrible feeling, and I don't want you to have regret about not leveraging TikTok sooner like I do. So before we dive in, I do want to ask you 3 questions. So type yes or no in the chat. I know that you have a business. Obviously, you wouldn't be in the Unleashed program if you didn't, but do you have it? You have zero clue where to start with TikTok, yes or no? You have zero clue where to actually start with TikTok. Now, I know a few of you are coming to us today and you do have an account. Maybe you've never posted a TikTok, or maybe you have an account and you've sporadically posted and you just can't really figure out how to create like any sustainable momentum. Or maybe you are a major player on TikTok and I know that we have a couple of people on the call today that have over 10,000 followers on TikTok. But maybe you just don't know how to turn those followers and all of those views into paying customers, which is the most important part. Like the vanity metrics, the number of followers and views and things like those, that's great. But if they're not turning into customers, then we don't have a business, right? So we've got to figure out how to turn views and followers into paying customers for our business. So yes or no, type in the chat. Do you wish you could reach your ideal customers every single day without question, without having to battle the Facebook and Instagram algorithms? Hell yes. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but hell yes, I am right in that camp. I wish that we could all, not just me, but I wish that you could reach your ideal customers every single day without having to battle that silly algorithm that is kind of separating us from people who have told Facebook and Instagram they're interested in the products or services that we offer. Are you curious about leveraging the power of TikTok, like you know it works and you know you're going to have to get on TikTok eventually, but you're worried you won't know what to do and that you won't stick with it? Type in the chat if that's where I was about 8 months ago. Like, I know I got to be on TikTok. I know I got to be, it's been on my heart to be on TikTok. Like I said, since about 2019, I know I got to be on it. I just can't, like the thought of learning one more platform is just kind of overwhelming right now. So if you answered yes to 1 or 2 or all of those questions, you are in the right place today. So before we dive into today's content, let's be honest. Most webinars and masterclasses absolutely suck. This masterclass is not one of those. You're going to walk away today, my promise to you as a member of my family, my Unleashed family, you will walk away today with clarity and excitement, knowing what you can do to leverage TikTok to grow your small business quickly, to kind of replace the leads and the revenue and the sales that Facebook and Instagram once produced for your business. So y'all know that I'm type A. I like to have a plan. I like to know where I am and where I'm going. So here's our plan for today. Number 1, we are going to talk about whether or not your ideal customers are on TikTok, because I don't want you wasting time on the platform if your ideal customers aren't spending time there. Hint, hint, your ideal customers are on TikTok. I wouldn't be giving you this information if I wasn't pretty sure that your ideal customers are on the platform. Not pretty sure. If I wasn't 100% certain that your ideal customers, or at least a pocket of them, aren't on the platform. Is TikTok right for your business right now? How does TikTok actually work for businesses? And then what can you do to gain 1,000 followers? And why do we keep saying 1,000? Like, why is 1,000 so important? So those are the topics that we are going to talk about in today's session. So let's go ahead and dive into the first one. So are your ideal customers on TikTok? So TikTok users spend more time on the platform than any other social media platform. TikTok users also have the highest household income of any social media platform. So we'll talk about that in just a second. So how much time are customers spending on social media? 35 minutes on Facebook, 28 minutes on Instagram, and 80 minutes on TikTok. So we have this awesome opportunity to get in front of our ideal customers because they are spending the majority of their free time on TikTok, not necessarily just on Facebook and Instagram. So that's a lot of time being spent on social media, but 80 minutes of that time is spent on TikTok alone. TikTok ranks #1 in consumer spending. So TikTok users spend more on TikTok than Facebook users spend on products that they've purchased from Facebook, than Instagram users spend on products they find on Instagram, or that Pinterest users spend on products or services that they find on Pinterest. So TikTok has 1 billion daily users, and it's increasing every single day. The number of downloads is increasing every single day. 60% of TikTok users are female, 40% are male. 22.4% of users fall in that 20 to 29-year-old range. 21.7% fall in the 30 to 39-year-old range. 20.3% are 40 to 49, and 11% are 50 years old or above. So at least a pocket of your ideal customers are on TikTok, and they're spending nearly 80 minutes a day on the platform. Now, the average household income of a TikTok user is over $100,000. That is the highest household income of any user base for any other social media platform. 78% of TikTok users say that they discovered a new product first on TikTok. And listen to this, if you don't take away anything else from this presentation. 73% of TikTok users said that they made a purchase as a result of viewing a TikTok. So 73% of users have made a purchase based on something that they saw, a product or service that they saw featured in a TikTok. So again, the highest household income of any platform at coming in at over 100,000, the highest average order value, and repeat purchases of any social media platform. Again, this is information from Statista, their January 2022 report. So 73% of TikTok users made a purchase because of a TikTok video that they saw. So, is TikTok right for you right now? Right now is the golden age for TikTok. I already told you this. Like in 2012 to 2014 was the golden age of Facebook. Right now is the golden age for TikTok. Small businesses report 10 times more sales from organic, that's free TikTok traffic, than from any other social media platform. 10 times more sales from organic TikTok traffic than from Facebook organic, or from Instagram, or from Pinterest. So TikTok is a major player for not only followers and engagement and reach and video views, but sales for small business owners. TikTok is following in Facebook's footsteps. Only it's even better because you get even more organic free reach beyond just your followers. So it's easier to gain and engage with people who are interested in your products or services. Facebook and Instagram have kind of acknowledged that reach and engagement are at an all-time low, and they're even considering, and they kind of go back and forth, we've been talking about this, it seems like, for the past 18 months, removing likes from where other people can see how many people have liked a post. So kind of an acknowledgement that, hey, engagement's really low, people aren't really reacting as much as they used to posts, so we may just remove it altogether. So I know that your frustration is same as mine. If I can't get in front of my ideal customers, how can I sell to them? At least I'm not going to be able to sell to them organically on Facebook and Instagram if nobody's seeing what I'm posting. So TikTok remedies all of that because the algorithm is focused right now, at least right now, on organic reach and reaching more than just your followers. So I want you to take a look at something. Let me pull up a different screen real quick. Let me know if you can see my screen. So you should see Facebook right now. So this is Ribbon Chicks. This is a boutique in my local community. Love, love, love them. Look at their content. Beautiful. Everything they do is top notch, gorgeous, absolutely fantastic. Great products, great photography, great images, great captions. Everything's perfect. They have 173,000 followers on their page. Let's take a look at things they've posted today. 8 hours ago, no likes, no reactions. 9 hours ago, no reactions. 11 hours ago, no reactions. 20 hours ago, no reactions. 21 hours ago, no reactions. 22 hours ago, oh, two reactions there on something that they posted yesterday. Let's go over and check out their Instagram. They have over 23,000 followers on Instagram. They've got 8 reactions, 5, 10, 13, 12, 12, 13, 32 on that one, 15. All right, so now let's go over. So remember, 173,000 likes, followers on Facebook, 23,000 followers on Instagram. Let's take a look at their TikTok. 427 followers. Let's take a look at engagement on their TikToks. So on this one, their most recent one, they have what, 35? 16 with only 427 followers.
Your sign to go on a shopping.
So with only 427 followers, their engagement is through the roof. Look at this also, the views, number of views, over 1,000. That's because TikTok is giving you views, organic reach, beyond just the people who have followed you. So not only is it doing one better with Facebook, not only is it showing your content to the majority of your followers, it's also showing your content to people who have expressed an interest in products or services similar to what you are offering. So you're getting free organic reach beyond just your existing followers. In order to do that on Facebook and Instagram, we have to pay for that type of reach. So that's really why TikTok is a great way for you to grow not only your followers and to grow your engagement, but to get your products and services in front of people with the means and motivation to buy from you, but you don't have to pay for it. So how does the TikTok algorithm work? It's personalized for each user based on what interests you are expressing right now. So I feel like sometimes Facebook is a little behind the times with its algorithm, just a little bit sometimes. It's mainly the advertising algorithm. So say you are renovating your house and you're looking on TikTok and you're engaging with TikTok on DIY topics or DIY videos and things like that. So TikTok is going to say, okay, well right now Alice they're obviously doing something with DIY projects, so I'm going to show her more videos related to DIY types of topics. 6 months from now, when your house is all renovated and you are ready to sell, you're probably going to be looking into things more like real estate, maybe you're, visiting websites off of TikTok, even like Zillow and things like that. So as long as your privacy settings allow TikTok to see that type of information, you may start to see just organically things related to real estate, realtors, photographers who maybe take photos for staging, things like that. TikTok is so smart that it is giving each user a personalized For You page based on what their interests are right now. Not what their interests were 6 months ago. It doesn't kind of stay static. It's constantly evolving and changing with the user. So that means for us as a small business, we can get our content in front of people who are actively interested in products or services similar to what we offer. So that's why small businesses are seeing 10 times the number of sales coming from TikTok than other platforms. So it's very personalized. It's very real time. So there are 2 different feeds. I don't know if you've even got a TikTok account or not, but if you're not familiar, when you log into your TikTok, you will see 2 different feeds. The default is going to pull up the For You page. So you're going to be scrolling and seeing videos, TikToks from accounts that are maybe not accounts that you have liked or followed. Then you can go to your followers feed and you'll see, content from accounts that you're following and things like that. So that's how TikTok helps small businesses grow so quickly, because it's not only showing to your followers, it's showing on the For You page a curated list of content based on user activity both on and off of the platform, similar to what Facebook's ad platform does. All right, let me make sure I'm making sense because I think I had a couple. Okay, I think I answered all of those. But if I didn't make so that yes, there are two feeds. So there's a For You page feed. So when you log in, that's what you're going to see. The content you see first is going to be the For You page, not necessarily pages that you're following. But if you want to just see content from the pages you're following, you can always toggle back over to the Following tab. So TikTok determines which videos show on the For You page based on, like I just said, individual interests, interactions both on and off of TikTok. It is garnering information based on the types of content the user is liking, sharing, commenting on, the content the user is creating. So if the user is creating content and they mention something about a DIY project or a painting project, then TikTok's going to say, oh, well, they're interested in this type of content. So it's going to start showing them content similar to DIY projects, painting projects, things like that. It also takes cues from videos completed. So a lot of times the user will see a video, spend a second or two on it, and then scroll on. Well, obviously that wasn't of interest, so TikTok kind of takes that out of the rotation for that particular user. Now, if a user completes your video or a video from a business that has products or services similar to yours, but that user completes the entire 15 seconds or 60 seconds of that video, then they're going to say, okay, well, that was highly relevant to that user. That user must be interested in that type of content. Let's show him or her more of it. Also takes cues from content that the person has favorited, is that a word? And saved. So that allows TikTok to, again, curate just a customized feed for the user based on interests that they are showing both on and off of the platform. So how can your business be sure that you are showing up on the For You page for people who have the means and motivation to buy from you? Two of the keys are hashtags and captions. So you've got to make sure that you're optimizing your hashtags so that TikTok knows what types of customers you're trying to attract, what type of content is going to be most relevant to users that you hope will follow your page, and that sort of thing. And it also takes cues from your captions. So the next topic that we need to talk about is reaching your first 1,000 followers organically. And why is that so important? Why do I keep saying 1,000? For your business TikTok, you must reach 1,000 followers in order to have access to a link in your bio. So you cannot put a link in your bio until you reach 1,000 followers. And how can people reliably do business with you or know how to do business with you if there's no direct link to your website? So that's why it's so important to get to those 1,000 followers as quickly as possible. 1,000 is also a cue to TikTok that you are creating, quality content, and so you're going to see more impressions and more reach and more video views over on the For You page as well, which is just going to further accelerate your growth. So, obviously you can say in your video, visit my website at da 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 da, but TikTok users are no different than any other social media user. They're easily distracted. You want to make it as easy as possible for that user to do business with you. So we want to make sure that your link is in your bio, and the only way for us to do that is for you to have 1,000 followers on your page. So in order to improve your reach and improve your engagement, which is going to allow you to get to those 1,000 followers, what you need to do is make sure that you're using hashtags, but you don't want to use too many. So there's kind of a sweet spot on the number of hashtags. If you use too many, then you're going to confuse the algorithm. If you don't have enough, then TikTok doesn't know what type of products or services you're offering or who you want to target. You want to keep in mind that your hashtags should be relevant to who the content is for, not necessarily just what it's about. If you are a local business, and I know we have a lot of local businesses on the call today, if you're a local business, what we do for our restaurant is we include like our city and state or our zip code or something like that, so that we're just showing to people, or we're mainly showing to people in our community versus, it doesn't do us a lot of good if someone in Washington state sees our content because they're not going to drive all the way to Western Kentucky to eat dinner. So that's what we do with our hashtags to ensure we're showing to just kind of local community. With your video, you've got to hook the user within the first 2 seconds or they're going to keep on scrolling. Remember, they're on there for 80 minutes. They're looking for the most interesting content that they can find. So you've got to hook them within that first 2 seconds. You want to be sure that you are taking advantage of some shorter videos. So right now you can do, several different lengths of videos, but if a user completes your video, then that signals to TikTok that that content was highly relevant. So you can do a 15-second, a 60-second, a 3-minute, and then pretty soon you'll be able, some users already have access, but you'll be able to do a 10-minute TikTok. So if you do a 15-second TikTok and the user completes the whole thing, that's a great signal to the TikTok algorithm. If you do a 60-second and they complete most of it, not so great. If you do a 3-minute but they only complete half of it, it's just kind of a numbers game there. So TikTok is wanting to reward those accounts that are creating content that are consumed in full, not just, partially consumed. So the best times to post on TikTok: 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time in the US and 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Now, the types of content that you want to be posting. So there are 3 different types of content that every small business should be posting, and you need to kind of rotate those throughout the week. You can post, one to 2 times a day. That's really all that you need to be posting, but you do need to post every day. Like I said, you can then repurpose that content for Facebook and Instagram using a tool that I'll talk about in just a minute. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to dance, sing, or lip sync. I don't want to point to little bubbles on the screen. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. If that's not authentic to you and your brand, I wouldn't recommend that you do that on TikTok either, and you don't have to. There are lots of different ways. I know a lot of small business owners, I even got a couple of emails that people were like, yes, I know I need to be on TikTok, but I do not want to dance. I do not want to lip sync. Like, what can we do? I do want to grow my business, but gosh, I just cannot. So let me give you some examples of some things that our members are doing, and it doesn't involve singing or dancing or anything like that. So this is BK Designs and Blanks. So this is Gina Waterfield. She's one of our members, and let me just show you one of hers that I love, and it got a lot of views, a lot of engagement. So just showing like how your products are made. You can do packaging videos. Those are really, really popular types of videos on TikTok as well. Now this is Kelly Dennison, and she owns Adorn Once More. She's another one of our members. Let me show you. I loved one of hers. Where is it? It's for the 4th of July too. So 41,000, almost 42,000 views on this one. Well, I guess it's not going to play for us. But so definitely another, what she was doing in this one was just showing how she creates, one of her crafts with decoupage and things like that. So another really cool. Pink Lily Boutique, let me show you that one. So what they do, they did things like, what I would pack for a vacation, things like that. So that was a really cute little TikTok that they did as well. Ken Bromagam, he is an insurance agent, and so a lot of times he just will do, sometimes he is talking in front of the camera, sometimes he's just kind of showing content, that sort of thing. So best practices for insuring your home and things like that. So you definitely don't have to sing or dance to be successful on TikTok. You just don't. You can just post the type of content that makes most sense to you as a person, as a business owner, and to your brand. What you do have to have is you do have to have 1,000 followers as quickly as possible to start generating sales directly from TikTok, because you want to be able to have that link in your bio. So today we've talked about whether or not your ideal customers are on TikTok. They absolutely are. The highest income households are actively on TikTok, spending 80 minutes a day, logging in every single day. Is TikTok right for you right now? I'm telling you, if you wait 2 months, 6 months, a year, heaven forbid 2 years, you are going to regret it, because you are going to find that TikTok, we're in the golden age of TikTok right now, because organic reach is just so easy to come by, not only amongst your followers, but people who have expressed an interest in products or services similar to yours. TikTok absolutely works for small businesses. We've already seen that. And it's important for you to gain 1,000 followers as quickly as possible through the use of high converting videos. Again, there are 3 types of videos that you need to be creating every week. You can be posting 1 to 2 times a week using limited hashtags, but really zeroing in on those hashtags that are going to attract your ideal customer, and creating captions. Captions on TikTok are way different than captions on Facebook and Instagram. So you've got to be creating captions that capture attention, but they don't have to be as long. So you kind of have to get your message across in fewer words than what you're used to using on Facebook or Instagram. So where are you right now? I know that's a ton of information about a completely new platform to most of us. We're going from, creating images in Canva or taking photos of products to creating videos where we've got to have things called a hook. Like, what the heck is a hook? And then we've got to have hashtags that we're really not that accustomed to using just a whole lot, maybe a little bit on Instagram, but they're even more important on TikTok. Then we're talking about kind of revamping the way that we caption our content so that TikTok can go out and find our ideal customers and show them our content for free, which is such a blessing that we're not having to pay to boost a post or pay for an ad to get our TikTok videos in front of people who are likely to purchase our products or services. So I have a really serious question for you. Now that we've talked about how TikTok works, does it seem a little less scary? Does it seem a little less overwhelming for you as a business owner? Like, you may even be on the platform right now just using it, consuming it, but thinking about how to use it as a business may be a little overwhelming. Or maybe you are on the platform and you're like, yeah, I've been posting, but I'm not seeing sales from it. Are you ready to increase your reach and engagement, explode your sales, and get back to the good old days of social media where you could create a post, you would get a ton of reach, you would get a ton of engagement, and you could see your sales jump as a direct result of that particular post? Like, I remember I used to work at a boutique when I was in college, and I know when we would post something on Facebook, we would a lot of times sell out of that product, or at least be getting phone calls like, hey, can you put that? I saw that you posted that on Facebook. Could you put that back for me? I'll be in after work to come and pick it up. So we could directly correlate, hey, we had that post and it was so popular. Now we've got people calling in for that particular product. So that's the type of atmosphere that we are seeing on TikTok right now. Maybe not necessarily calling your store, but going to your website and purchasing and that sort of thing. Enchanted Scrunch is one of my favorite small business success stories because they were able to create, and they sell scrunchies, you guys. So they were able to create a TikTok that eventually went viral, but on the very first day, obviously didn't go viral the first day, but on the very first day, they were able to acquire 10 purchases organically, didn't spend a single dime, just popped a video up. I think she said it took her less than 3 minutes to make the video, popped it up on TikTok, sold 10 scrunchies, and over the next 2 months, they garnered over 15,000 views. So that's the other cool thing about TikTok. You just continue to acquire views day after day after day after day. It just continues to build. So, are you ready to grow TikTok together? If you are ready to launch or grow your TikTok by 1,000 followers and generate your first $1,000 in sales in 30 days or less, I have something for you. I want to invite you as a member of the Marketing Unleashed program for Facebook and Instagram to the TikTok Unleashed Founders Program. So just like how we launched the Facebook Marketing Academy back in 2014 and then it evolved into the Facebook and Instagram Marketing Academy, this is a brand new program focused on the hottest social media platform out there today. The social media platform that is resulting in 10 times more sales for small business owners. The platform that is resulting in unlimited organic reach. You're not going to have to pay for ads. You are going to be able not only to reach your followers, but also people who have expressed an interest in the products or services that you offer. You just have to take a strategic approach to your TikTok marketing plan. So in the TikTok Unleashed program, it takes 90 minutes to work through the content, you guys. 90 minutes. That's it. Step number 1, we're going to talk about optimizing your profile to sell. So your profile serves 2 purposes. Number 1, it should be your salesman, your saleswoman. It's your selling machine, but you've got to format it properly. You've got to include specific keywords so that TikTok knows who to show your content to. Number 2, you have got to make sure that your profile is optimized so that users know who you are, what you offer, and how they can buy from you. So so this is for the benefit of TikTok so it can prioritize your content, and it's for the user so that you can tell them exactly how to purchase from you. In Module 2, we talk about the 5-step framework that will allow you to to get to that 1,000 followers in less than 30 days. So important to get those 1,000 followers so that you can include that link in your profile so that you can start generating sales. In Module 3, we talk about creating your TikToks in 5 minutes or less. So I don't know if you've ever created a TikTok. When I was learning about TikTok, guys, I had to have my kids like show me how to do this. Since then, I have become a lot better at creating my own TikToks. So again, there are 3 types of TikToks that you need to be creating every single week, not only for to kind of play nicely and kind of massage the TikTok algorithm to get more views for your small business, but you also need to be creating different types of content because different types of content, different types of TikToks just attract different segments of your audience. So we talk about how to create a TikTok in 5 minutes or less. I'm not spending 2 hours creating a TikTok for my business. When you've got to create, one a day, I'm not going to do that. I actually like to batch my content creation, and so I'm going to show you 2 different methods how to batch create your TikTok content for the week, and I do that in about an hour a week, and then I repurpose it for Facebook and Instagram. And then we also are going to talk about how to, just if you want to create a TikTok video once a day or whatever, however you want to do it. So we show you 2 methods for creating TikToks, and I show you, there are different effects and different filters, and you can make text pop up on the screen at certain times, and you can set a timer, or you can do, a green screen, or lots of different options. And so I go through how to set each and every one of those up so you know exactly how to create a TikTok. And again, the 3 most important types of TikToks that you need to create every single week, excuse me. Then we're going to talk about how to boost your reach and engagement on the platform to really make sure that you're maximizing your opportunity to attract new followers and new potential customers. We're going to talk about how to turn those video views and followers into sales. Again, the number of views is really great. The number of followers, after we get to 1,000, it's just a vanity metric, right? But we've got to turn those followers and views into actual sales for your small business. And then in Module 7, because I do think, we probably have 2 good years of organic reach being kind of the lay of the land for small businesses on TikTok. After that, we're going to be looking at a pay-to-play platform. That's just my prediction. If I was looking in my crystal ball, that's what I would predict. In 2 years, TikTok is going to become a pay-to-play platform. So I want you to know how to advertise on TikTok. Now, just to kind of give you a little bit of a comparison, today we are still advertising on Facebook and Instagram, but we're also advertising on TikTok. What we see typically on Facebook and Instagram is about $1.50 cost per click. What we are seeing on Instagram is a 10 to 20 cent cost per click. So you do the math about how much more profitable TikTok ads are than Facebook and Instagram ads. It's really a phenomenal opportunity for small business owners that are kind of being priced out of the game on Facebook and Instagram. So in addition to all of that 90 minutes worth of, and when I say you can work through it, I mean you'll watch it, you will optimize your profile, you will watch it, you will create a TikTok. So if you can give me 90 minutes, you will have your profile optimized, you'll have the information you need about how to create captions, how to create hashtags, how to create your actual video in 5 minutes or less, and that sort of thing. 90 minutes to complete all of that. You'll also have access to our founders only closed Facebook group where we are going to work together to help each other reach 1,000 followers. Now this only works if we all join together and kind of help each other. So we're all going to be working together to help each other reach that 1,000 followers and create content ideas. So I know when you're trying to figure out, like sometimes even on Facebook and Instagram, we kind of run low on ideas, right? So we are going to give each other, we're going to work together to create content ideas, bounce ideas off of each other, and that sort of thing. So you will also get VIP email support and a 1-hour group coaching call where we can just go over any questions that you have and help you move forward with your TikTok strategy. So we go over the strategy, the how-to. One of my favorite things about this program is that you're going to get a 30-day calendar. So for 30 days, you're going to get a calendar and it's going to say day 1, this is what you do. Day 2, this is what you do. Day 3, this is what you do. How many times have you said, if someone would just tell me what to do, I would do it. I just don't even know where to start. Well, there's no room left for, nothing left to chance here. In this 30-day calendar, you're going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. You're going to get email support From me personally, group support, because this is our founders program, right? This is the first time that we are rolling this out to our community. So I want to make sure that I've got my finger on the pulse. If you've got a question, more than likely other people have it, and that'll be something that I'll need to update in the training. You'll get group support. We focus on organic growth, and you will have access to learning about advertising on TikTok as well if you choose to. This is the only program available that I have found that has not only organic marketing strategies, but also the advertising piece as well. My promise to you is that our only focus for 30 days is going to be to get you to 1,000 followers for your TikTok account so that you can generate your first $1,000 in sales, because I know how important cash flow is to you, especially right now in your small business. So what the Founders Program allows you to do is skip the confusion and overwhelm, because I'm handing you my proven step-by-step strategies, techniques, and systems that will save you time and eliminate the guilt and excuses that sometimes we come up with as small business owners. I don't have time, or that's too much, or I don't even know where to start. With this, you'll have a calendar by your side. You'll have me an email away. You'll have your group cohorts to actually talk to and get content ideas, and we'll all be helping each other reach 1,000 followers so that we can start generating sales directly from TikTok. So, another question for you. Why did you join me today? Think back when you received the email or you saw the post on social media about this masterclass. What made you want to join? Is it because Facebook and Instagram aren't yielding results for your business? Is it because you have an awesome product or service, but it feels like no one's seeing it? Is it because there's no way for you to reach your ideal customers or clients right now and you're kind of freaking out, wondering where your next sale is going to come from? Now is your time to shine. If you're serious about leveraging TikTok to serve your ideal customer and support your business, the TikTok Unleashed course is for you, and the Founders Program is the best way to get started, because you're going to have access to me directly. You're going to have access to members of the group, and you are going to have the drive and the motivation to get to your first 1,000 followers in the next 30 days. You know, if I can do this, so can you. I live in a small town in Western Kentucky. I too built my business on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm telling you, knowing what I know about Facebook and Instagram since 2012 to 2014, now is the time for you to start leveraging TikTok. Now is the time for you to use the #1 platform that will allow you to get in front of brand new customers and drive sales directly to your business. I'm handing you the very system that you are going to need to get back to the good old days of social media, where your content was being seen, engaged with, and you were able to actively drive users off of the platform into your business or onto your website so that you were generating revenue directly from social media. This is the complete A to Z TikTok blueprint that shows you how to optimize your TikTok presence, maximize your reach with the right audience, engage with your ideal potential customers, and grow your profits by selling directly on the platform. So we're going to, again, talk about optimizing your profile to sell, the 5-step framework to gaining your first 1,000 followers, creating a TikTok in 5 minutes or less, the 3 different types of TikToks that you're going to have to create every week, boosting your reach and engagement, turning views into sales, and then if you're interested in advertising on TikTok. So this is Haverly Erskine. She is a content and marketing maven, and what she said is, Samantha English's online course shows you how to make things happen step by step. She's a woman of my own heart. Just 10 minutes into the course, I fell in love with her teaching style. She's organized, efficient, and on point. The value her course provides far exceeds the investment, and it's the best investment I've made in my business so far. So again, we've already gone over everything that's included in the blueprint, but you're also going to get some bonuses. So if you sign up during this webinar in the next 15 minutes, you know how I always like a fast action bonus, you're going to get, I will create your hashtag specific to your business. So after you get logged into the program, you're going to complete module 1. You're going to complete module 2, and at the end of module 2, you're going to see a prompt that's going to say, hey, send an email to this email address with this information, and Sam will get back to you with your personalized hashtag. So I will create hashtags for you, if you would like, that will get you in front of the right audience on the For You page. You'll also get access to your closed Facebook group. You'll get VIP support directly from me, and a 1-hour free workshop on July 19th. If it takes more than an hour, it takes more than an hour, but that's how much time I think it'll take for us to all kind of come together, and I'll answer any questions, I'll demonstrate anything on screen, whatever you need. I'm also going to give you access to a tool that will help you to create what's called hooks that will help you create captions and will help you know how to word your caption to play nicely with the TikTok algorithm and get your message in front of your ideal customers on the For You page. So, because I'm going to give you the access to the Founders Program at such an inexpensive price, I am going to ask a favor. So, if you join the Founders Program, I would like to ask two things of you. Please be involved in the closed Facebook group to help your fellow members grow. And at the end of the 30 days, which you have lifetime access to the program, you can work through it at your convenience. But when you do complete the program, I would love it if you would provide a written or video testimonial that we can use when we promote this course to people who were not, former member who are not members of our other courses. So just be involved in the Facebook group and provide a testimonial. If you can do those two things, then you will get the program at an extremely inexpensive rate. So I'm not going to go through how much it's worth. You know how much it's worth. You probably know how much other courses sell for $2,000, $1,000. When we go to market this to business owners who are not a part of any of our other programs, we will be selling it. The lowest price we'll sell it for is $497. So I feel like you've already invested $300 in the Unleashed course, so I'm going to take that off of the price that you'll have to pay today. So you will only be paying $197 to be a founding member of the TikTok Unleashed program. So what's holding you back from success on TikTok? Are you feeling overwhelmed? If you're feeling overwhelmed, then you really just need a 30-day blueprint to get you through every day, tell you exactly what you need to do so that you can be successful on the platform. Are you thinking, well, maybe I can go crack the code on my own? But if you don't have accountability and you don't have a blueprint, how likely are you to actually stick to your guns and really spend the next 30 days creating not only a presence on TikTok, but doing all of the right things to get to your first 1,000 followers? Or you might be saying, maybe I can just Google and YouTube it. Maybe I can just piecemeal together a strategy and figure it out myself. Let me just tell you, because I started my research, over a year ago, there is so much conflicting information, and at one point I was just so confused and overwhelmed, I didn't know which way to turn. So with this, you have, again, a 30-day blueprint that shows you exactly what to do every day, not only to optimize your presence on TikTok, but to get to your 1,000 followers in 30 days so you can have that link and start optimizing your sales. You don't have to do this alone. You can do this with me and your fellow members of the Unleashed community. Just go to mafsb.com/TikTok Unleashed, or you will see probably up in the top right corner, depending on your device, what you can do. Just click that Join Now button. So the TikTok Unleashed, here's the sales page you'll come to, mafsb.com/TikTok Unleashed. You'll click Enroll Now. We've got this fancy new mobile checkout page. And first name, last name, email address, zip code, city, state. And then right here in the coupon code box, you're going to enter members with an S 2022 and click the checkbox, and that's what's going to give you that $300 off. So when you go to the checkout page, members 2022, click the check mark, and that's going to take $300 off the price of the program for you. So members 2022, check mark, that's going to take that money off, and you'll only be paying $197. So you'll enter your name, card number if you want to pay via credit card, or select PayPal. So that's all you've got to do at mafsb.com/TikTok Unleashed, or click the Join Now button.